Hi folks, my name is James Meyer. I'm an Empire Avenue leader, and I've created this video to give you a bit of a quick start guide on how to get set up on Empire Avenue and some of the things that you're going to want to do right away to get people to start buying you in your shares. One of the first things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create and upload an image. Now, that's very simple. We're using my profile here. I've been playing the game for well over a year. So as you can see, I have an image. I have all my networks connected. Yours is going to start off, your profile will start off with many of these things missing. To add a picture, you simply would just click on the picture icon that will be there and then just upload a picture of your choice. That can be your picture, it can be a logo, an avatar, whatever you want to do. But I do recommend that you do this right away. It is one of the things that experienced players look for, and if it's missing, it sends out a red flag to us as buyers that maybe you're not putting forth, the effort or the energy needed to really do this successfully. Excuse me. The next thing you want to do is you want to link all of your networks, whatever they may be. For example, here your Empire Avenue will be there no matter what. This, you would want to connect your Facebook page, your Twitter, your Foursquare. If you have a business Facebook page, that your G Plus, if you have a Google Plus account, your Flickr, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your YouTube, your WordPress account, and then any feeds you may have. In this case, I happen to have 9 feeds, and those are all connected. The easiest way to do that and connect all of your networks, whatever they may be, you maybe have 1, you maybe have 5, maybe you have 10, is just click on networks. And when you click networks, there you're just going to be able to, this would say add. You just want to click on them and then add them. It's very simple. Like for example, here you can add more RSS feeds. You just click add and then it will walk you through exactly what you need to do. If you make a mistake, you can remove it. I happen to have several business Facebook pages, so if I wanted to, I could remove this one by simply clicking remove and then adding another one back in its place. But whatever you end up doing, make sure that you do this fairly quickly, and I'll show you why in just a moment, but we're not quite to that stage yet. So I'm going to go back to profile, and what will happen is after you've been set up, you're a newbie, people will start to buy you. And what you're going to notice here, you're going to start off, your portfolio will be 0, and your shareholders will be 0. As buyers begin to invest in your stock, this shareholder field will start to populate, and you'll see 1, you'll see 5, you'll see 10, hopefully you see many, many, many. Well, you want to be aware of that because you want to buy back shares in the people that bought you. And what you can do, you can actually just click on shareholders, and that'll take you to your list of shareholders. In my case, I have 18 and 53 people own shares in me. You can sort these by when they purchased, their profile age, how many shares I own in them, or you would own in that person, how many shares they own in you, the price change, that you can sort up or down. So you could hit price change and sort it down, and that would show you whose stocks are going down. Conversely, you could press the up button, you'd see whose stocks are rising. For example, here, Amy Zaccardi, her stock has risen since the last update by 10 cents. So that might be handy if you're looking at somebody who's really increasing in value to invest more in their stock. It's like any other stock. So you could also look at their share price, but you might want to start off with just by clicking shares they own. And that would show you who has the most shares in you. Like in my case, William Sato, I hope I said that correctly, owns 2,700 shares in me, and I own 500 shares in him. He last bought 200 shares in me 5 days ago. In this case, I'm a little short on William since he bought 2,700, and I've only bought 500. I would be well served to invest and spend some money buying some of his shares. I can see his share price is $282.35. and it's gone up 76 cents since the last refresh. If I wanted to, I could click on his name, and that would actually take me to more stats and numbers here that I could use to identify if he's a good buy, or if there's maybe better value. I could go look for that instead. Another way to maybe stay alert and involved with what's going on, I'm going to go back to my profile page. So it's kind of, I use this as my landing area. Another way to do it would be to click up here on the red bell. That will show you if you have notifications. And when you click on there, in this case, Lynn O'Connell just replied to a community that I've been involved with. She replied to a comment. Angus Witten replied to a conversation that I've been involved with. All these people have done that. You'll also see that, like Javier, for example, here bought 200 shares in me 52 minutes ago. This is another area where you're going to find out, or you're going to get notified that people are buying you. So this is a good notification tab. This is a good area for just kind of keeping a quick look in and see what's going on. If you have a lot of activity, you can click the all notifications, and you'll actually get a whole list here, starting with the most recent and working backwards, notifications that have been happening on your account. Here you could see the share buys, the followings, the mentions, the shouts. You can sort it any way you want it. Going back to your profile, I mentioned before about filling out your network. The reason you want to do that is every day more people join Empire Avenue. And us players who have been on here for a while, one of the things we want to do is we want to see who's joined and look for good values and connect with these people. And one of the ways you do that is you go to social stocks here up on the top, and here all the new players are listed under the recent tab. Each one of these tabs has different information available, and I'm not going to get into all those, but in this case the recent tab would list all the new players that have joined. For example, here Agent Smith 24, his share price currently is $15.97, so he's joined fairly recently. So if we click on him, he's listed, he joined less than an hour ago. You can see he has a nice profile picture. Good job, Kevin Smith. And he's linked this is his Empire Avenue, which just happens by default, but he's linked his Facebook, his Twitter, his YouTube, his Instagram, his Google+, his LinkedIn, and his Facebook business page. The numbers are just blank, so they're not reporting it because he just joined an hour ago, and I think it's usually 24 hours it takes for this to refresh. But we can see here, if we look on the right side, his share price is $15.97, so it's gone up $5.97 since when he joined, because everybody joins at 10 cents. He has one player in his portfolio, so he's bought somebody back. And he has 29 shareholders already. So 29 people have bought stock in in Kevin. And many of them have left comments here. Like, for example, Duncan says, "Hi, Kenneth, and welcome to EA. I just picked up 200 shares and we'll be back soon for even more. Best of luck. Hope you're having a great day." You know, Tony, Dennis, Hot Cash, all these people have bought in him. And a lot of these are Empire Avenue leaders. They've bought in him, and they've left him comments, and they'll be connecting with him on another level here as time goes on. So that's the purpose for having this, because if you don't have a lot of networks connected, let me see if I can find one here. This person has five of them connected, which is okay. Let me see this one. They have 5 of them connected. This person has 4 connected. I mean, you can see that, everybody has a little bit different variety in what's going on. China here has 7 of them connected, and she's already starting to pull a dividend, so she must have joined either earlier this morning or possibly even yesterday. So she's already pulling in some sort of dividends. Lone Modkey here, has a lot of things connected. As you could hear me, I said, because I went, wow, I'm going to have to invest in this person. She's doing a lot of social media and has a lot of networks connected, so her stock price is going to go up quickly, and she should start getting, good dividends. You can see she already has 153 shareholders. So this is just a very basic, very simple beginning. But again, you want to, let's just kind of review. You want to make sure you have a good profile picture. You want to have your networks connected. And then you want to watch your shareholders. And as people buy you, you're going to make your own decisions. And that may be, you might buy a lot of shares in people. You might buy 1 share. You might buy 5. It's up to you, whatever decisions you want to make. But you do want to buy people back, because that's really the name of the game, is to start making connections and start earning dividends. And eventually you'll move on to creating submissions and getting involved in communities. That's not the purpose of this video. That'll be a next video. So for now, remember, go back, connect your networks, add your picture, and watch your shareholders flock to you, and then start buying back. Okay, thanks. Enjoy your time. See you down the road.